Going to attempt GR82 with my Impale Demon Hunter. Here's my gear. Feel free to pause the video in order to look at it. Here's the skills. Passives. And the cubes. The idea behind this build is to rush down the elites, focus them down quickly. They drop the little purple bubbles that give you progress towards summoning the boss. Pretty much ignore the trash as best you can. I'm going to link the build by Dead Set on icyveins.com in the description below. I lost track of where the main elite is. There we go. Collect the bubbles, ignore the trash. Dodge in, dodge out, keep going. With the build, using the belt that gives you a free vaults for 2 seconds after every impale, you can very quickly traverse the map and skip as much trash as possible. The gold circle is on my follower. He's wearing a ring that gives me the area of focus power. Try to make use of that as best I can, but I need to be in range, in melee range of the elites for Bane of the Trapped gem to proc. The slow does significant extra damage to mobs that are under CC. So if I can get those both to line up, that's good, but not 100% required. Convention of the Elements gives a very significant damage boost during the lightning rotation of it. As you can see down here, this buff, lightning damage increase, that rotates in and out every 4 seconds through the rest of the elemental damage buffs from Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter has access to physical, fire, lightning, and cold. So that's like every 4 times 4 seconds. Get a damage boost to lightning, which is the main damage type of Ricochet, the rune on Impale. Just try to focus down this main elite because he's the one that drops the orbs. I do not care about his minions. They don't drop anything good for me, so I'm just going to keep moving. And for every 1 impale, I get 4 vaults, 1, 2, 3, 4 for free, and that makes my discipline not go down at all. So the rotation is basically like impale, 1, 2, 3, 4 vaults, and then hopefully I've found an elite pack and start DPSing it down. I just had that potion there because there's an extra pack. Whoop, my awareness popped, so it's my free death. Gotta be careful. For every death, if I die here, I might die here. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. For every death, every 60 seconds I get 1 for free, which is nice. And for every death you have to res at your corpse to, you know, continue doing the rift. That subtracts time you have left from the timer, so it's important to try to die as little as possible. Oh shit. Oh, I'm gonna revive at corpse. Run away so I can recast my buffs real quick. Get back into the fray. My awareness is back up now off of cooldown, so if I take fatal damage again, I'll be okay. But the vaulting in and out of mobs stuns them, giving a proc to the extra damage from these strong arm bracers, which gives you more damage for every stun mob for 6 seconds after you've stunned one. And the rune rattling roll on tumble skill makes it where you roll through them and you stun them. So it's an easy way to proc that. And you can keep that damage buff up pretty much continuously if you pay attention to about how long it's been. And you need to vault a lot, honestly, through the mobs in this build to keep that stun going so you don't take quite as much damage. So it's pretty easy to keep that damage buff going. Just had to use my potion. Okay, I think I killed the main. Did I kill the main elite? No, I didn't. It's hard to pay attention to the elites and talking all at the same time. Okay, I got one pack. This is the last guy left of that pack. And I can move on. Let's get this ghastly seraph. Okay, pick up these purple bubbles. Make sure to work purple bubbles and move on. Speed pylon, really good for this build. Obviously, that lets you get about 6 vaults in between every impale cast for free. And as you can see, the discipline doesn't start to move while this buff is on. I can probably put an annotation to help focus on that more in the video. Icy cool backpack, surrounded with other crappy mobs. Not very pleased. It's a lot of damage. Ice porcupines. Use my potion. Usually I favor for Demon Hunter the potion that restores your resource, but if you're playing this build correctly, the Impale build, you actually spend very little resource at all, ever. So I actually opted for the increased resist all when I use a potion in this case. I'm still on the fence about that. I'm sure that the Icy Veins website would have more insight into what would be the optimal potion to use for Demon Hunter with this build, but I am of the opinion that the resist all buff is very helpful. Most of the time, if you're going to take a lot of physical damage to your face, it will one-shot you. Whereas the elemental damage, such as plague pools on the ground and electricity, arcane, that's not necessarily going to one-shot you, but you do have to dodge in and out and be in melee range. So it's better to get that increased resist all so you can afford to stay in melee range longer after you've used a potion. I did pop my awareness on that arcane pack. Arcane plus fire chains, they were good. I'm gonna just try and DPS this pack down as fast as I can so I can move on. Try and move into the area of focus power. Got that one. Nope, almost. He's close. Here he goes. Alright. Get this one. Stun him. Extra damage. Dodge out of the arcane. Dodge back through the arcane. Keep devastating him. Move back into the area of focus power. Dodge the arcane. Move on. Pick up the Nephilim Valor Globe for that extra damage. Impale 1, 2, 3, 4. Impale 1, 2, 3, 4 vaults. This map is not great because you have to stop and open doors. It kind of affects your speed in a negative way. Because this build is all about skipping as much trash as you can. You do not want to have to stop and fight trash mobs, the white mobs. You want to go straight for the elites, DPS them down, like assassinate them, the elites in melee range, and keep moving as best you can. So stopping to open doors is not my favorite thing ever. But sometimes you can't, I mean obviously you don't get to choose what kind of rift you're going to get. Gonna see just in case. Is there a elite pack back here? No. So I'm going to move on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Impale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep moving. I'm counting vaults, the number of times I dodge in and out. You can use it for mobility and the stun. It's a very versatile skill in this build. Using it for mobility as well as stunning, like CC. By CC I mean crowd control, for those of you new to gaming jargon in general. I used my potion for more resist all. This plague, I really want to DPS her down. She's the yellow mob. If I can just kill her and then move on, that would be great. Yep, there we go. Grab the purples, impale, move on. The rest of that elite pack, those mobs are elites, but I do not have to kill them. They don't give any purple bubbles. which gives you progress to the Rift Guardian. I'm already actually running quite behind, so I might not be able to do 82 Rift in time. 1, 2, can't. 1, 2, 3. Open the door, impale. 1, 2, 3, 4 vaults. Here's like half of an elite pack. Arcane, not very pleased. The rest of the elite pack was inside the door. Probably could have left that door closed, but you know, wasn't sure. You don't have a lot of time to make decisions with this build, since you're moving so quickly through the map and everything, through the map and the mobs. Just trying to get that brigand down, the low health one. I lost track of where he went. Oh, taking a little too much damage, so I'm going to try and get them out of there. Here's one. My pet and my follower are still back here fighting, which is actually a little bit annoying. There's one. He's isolated, so I'm going to try and DPS him down straight away. I can stand in certain effects. I can tank, such as that lightning. I can take that lightning. It really just depends. You do have a lot of life on hit from like your Paragon points and everything. Whatever incidental life on hit is from your gear. There's the last one, I think. Stun him. Get that extra DPS buff going. He's dead. Move on. I'm still just right with the timer though, unfortunately. Need a little bit more elite packs or a very well placed shrine. Or the next floor hopefully will be good. I don't like ghosts. Those ghastly seraph type mobs. They do a life drain effect. It's not very nice. I used my potion. I need to get out of there. There's too much plague on the ground right there. It's doing too much damage. Oh, my awareness just popped because of the ghosts. Really don't like ghost mobs. They do this life drain. Okay, so I'm gonna have to stop and kill these ghosts because they're really wrecking me right now. Got a Nephilim Valor Globe. Taking too much damage again. Ghosts again. Move into the area of focus power. Now maybe I can focus down this yellow. He's almost gone. There we go. Try and grab these and move on best I can. Just ignore the rest of these. Just keep moving. They will eventually stop chasing me. So even though they're dropping plague pools on the ground, I don't need to pay attention to them anymore. As long as I keep moving. And I keep weaving in one impale for every 3 to 4 vaults. Like, I try to keep a good count. It's harder to count while I'm talking and playing at the same time. And I just try to keep, whoop, frost, watch out. Pop my potion actually. Oh, that popped my awareness. It's not great. Wasn't paying good enough attention. Trying to talk. Area of focus power. Whoop. I really can't make good use of this right now because there's a giant plague pool in it. I want to try and focus this one down because he's low. This elite right here. Because you do more damage to the one that's already used impale, or like the one that's already been impaled. Okay. Oh, they were health link. I wasn't paying very good attention to the actual affixes. So it turns out I didn't need to focus a specific one down. Channeling pylon is not very useful for this build, to be honest. I mean, you get more uptime on your wolf, the companion wolf. You get more uptime on that, which is nice, but aside from everything else, you barely spend any resource and you barely have any cooldowns, actually. So, like, the channeling pollen is not very good for this. I mean, it's good, obviously, but it's not critical for this build as far as, like, progressing through the rift. Use my potion. Trying to make good use of this focus power field. Get in, get out. Watch out for the arcane. He isolated himself, which is good for me. The AI did. Whoop. Oh, there's some ghosts. And of course I stood in the arcane without a potion cooldown. Oh, he's just shielding. That sucks. Alright, maybe I can finish him off. I did. Grab the bubbles. Dodge the arcane. Grab that last bubble. Alright, moving on. I do not have enough time. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this. Shit. I went the wrong way too. Sucks. Oh. No, that's elites I already fought. Well, yeah, time remaining 22 seconds, so I'm not going to be able to finish this in time, unfortunately, but the Impale build is quite fun. Melee assassin style demon hunter. Not quite geared enough to do a rift of this level. Greater Rift 82. Maybe if I had gotten a little bit of an easier rift with a better shrine placement. Kind of want to, you really want to see speed pylon, conduit pylon for this one. The channeling pylon is nice, but not critical. Like for some builds in the game, the channeling pylon that reduces your cooldown significantly is really nice. But for this build, it's very, very unnecessary in my opinion. The conduit, power, and speed pylons really help this build a lot more as far as saving time. So I'm just going to try and finish it up just to at least get the loot and everything from it. And the XP from the turn in. But if I hadn't died, I may have been able to finish this in time, but I'm not sure. Here we go. Rift Guardian spawn. Skeleton King, which is, it's a shame that I didn't get him to spawn in time because he's a very easy Rift Guardian for this build. You just wait for him to start casting something and stun him by vaulting through him. He really can't do much about it, and you get that extra damage. I'm hoping for an area of focused power would help out a lot. Here we go. So that's the Impale Demon Hunter, and unfortunately I didn't finish the rift quite in time because I died a couple of times. But it's one of my favorite builds right now, and it's not the top tier Demon Hunter build, but it is one of the most entertaining as far as play style. Melee assassin, go straight for the elites, continue moving, fast paced, very fun. Thanks for watching.